Hello everyone, this is Bazooka. Welcome to my videos and welcome to Random Ramblings. Today is the 3rd, there we go, the 3rd of August 2015. So here it is. I still have tons that I want to talk about, but I'm going to actually finish off the rest of the Gun Mettle stuff that I wanted to talk about, but decided to leave out because it would have made the freaking video way too freaking long. So here we go. So first off, the maps, the new maps. I realized that the gameplay has nothing to do with the new maps, but I just, whatever. I'm pretty sure everyone has played the new map by now. But yeah, so Powerhouse is very interesting. Lots of ways to go. I kind of get confused, but that's probably because I'm not used to it yet. It's interesting. 3-point capturing system. Kind of like attack defend. King of the Hill, kind of, if that makes any sense. And then there's that weird count the timing glitch, the round timer glitch or whatever that's makes the game go on for a lot longer than it should, but you know, whatever. And so there is that. Not really much else I can really say about Powerhouse. I mean, there are achievements with that. It's cool, interesting. Makes people do some really weird things sometimes, but whatever. Next up that I can think of is Borneo. Borneo is a payload map, kind of like I don't know what kind of setting it is, but my vocabulary is terrible. But anyway, it's a payload map. It's a very confusing payload map for me. Again, I'm partially attributing this to not knowing the map in general, but apparently it's a very popular competitive map. So that's interesting to see it, you know, be in the game, be officially in the game. But it's super confusing to me. I like all the different ways that you can go, all the different ways you can ambush someone, the varying splitting paths. Just everything is whoa, dude. So much stuff. It's very well done. I do like it. So yeah, that's Borneo. My general thoughts on Borneo. I like it. Very confusing though. Sweden, next one I can think of, is the King of the Hill map. Japanese themed. I really like it. It looks very nice. Obviously a lot of work went into making this map, and you can go on top of the roofs, like on everything. There's a lot of roofs that you can go on top of. There's like the area off to the side, like way off to the side, with like the bridge going across it. That's a really interesting spot to be. That's a good sniping spot even. But kind of weird to just have that spot all the way off to the side that is pretty much only good for sniping or ambushes. The point though, like the window that you go into for the upper area of the building inside that's, you know, overlooking the point, it's kind of like that's the only window you can go into. I kind of figured that you'd be able to at least go into the other side window, but you can't, and I don't know, that makes approaches very predictable, and you know, it's that way you can predictably see, oh, someone's like coming around to go inside, I better set up like a sticky trap, or like get it ready to rev up my minigun, or you know, something like that. But if you're trying to get in there and there's like, you know, a demo man or an engineer or something, that's your only point of attack for, like, you know, a clear point of view to attack that dude, and it makes it kind of hard to actually fight them. It's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, aside from that, it's an interesting map. With the exception of that weird teleporter, the weird teleporter glitches, or you know, the trolley griefing teleporter spots, and the random island all the way off to the side. Like, I don't know why that exists. It does. I've seen people rocket jump over to there, and they do absolutely nothing over there. It's like, why? There's literally no point in going over there, but people go over there anyway. I don't get it, but it's just something there, I guess, for people to screw around on. I don't know. The last one is, I do believe, Attack Defend Snowplow. Snowplow, which was, you know, the end of the line themed map that Valve failed to, failed to greenlight for the update, they finally allowed it for some reason. I don't know why, but they did. They finally allowed Snowplow, which is largely unchanged from what I last played of it. I mean, I only played it while I was in the beta stages, but I played it when it was relatively late into the beta stages and around when End of the Line was coming out. I played it then, or maybe a little bit after that. Anyway, I played it, and again, it's confusing. The various different ways that you can go throughout the map, and like, the Valve thought it was going to be confusing for new players. No, it's confusing. It's confusing to me because of where you need to go. It's not confusing because of what it is. It's confusing because of how it's designed. But I mean, once again, it's a new map. I'm not used to it. Don't know exactly where everything is, so of course I'm gonna be a little bit confused. It's interesting that I didn't realize that the train, like at first when I played the maps, played Snowplow, I wasn't aware that the train actually enters in and stops, and you can get killed by that. I had no idea when I first did that. You can see my reaction in the last Random Ramblings when I was playing Snowplow. You can see that when I Ubered and the pyros were pushing me around everywhere. I was really confused, like, oh, there is in fact a train that one-shots you in that area. It was a thing. So that is maps. They're very nice. I like them a lot. Unfortunately, apparently they're not very well optimized, so it kind of lags some people's games, which is kind of unfortunate. So Valve, you need to get on that. Okay, so the next thing I can think of is the weapon skins. Of course, the contracts of weapon skins. You get 2 contracts a week. One on Wednesday, one on Saturday, or early Friday. No, Saturday. One on Wednesday, one on Saturday. And it's they give you specific things that you need to do, like either play on a certain map and like do specific things, or play a certain class and do specific things. The last one that I had to do was the heavy contract. It was really easy. It's just get points, destroy buildings, or cap or defend a point. It's just like, okay, those things are super easy. Cool. All right. But yeah, things like that, just kind of like mundane things that you would do normally, or things that you might have to go a little bit out of your way, like Devilman, or no, what was it? It was, Scout? I think it was one of the Scout ones I got. It was like, kill a Devilman for like 5 points. I'm like, that's oddly specific, but okay. But I mean, I guess it's because, you know, Scout is very fast. He can dodge all the explosions. Like, oh, it's a pill. I'm just gonna dodge over this way. Anyway, so yeah, you do the contracts. You get to 100 points, which is very, very easy to do. I kind of wish that they'd make it a little bit longer, but whatever. And then you can do 30 extra points, where the only way that you can actually fill out the extra points is by doing the advanced version, or the advanced option of getting points, which is usually the one that gives you the most points, but are kind of hard to do sometimes. I mean, but for the heavy, the one that I had, it was, you know, the two other objectives that I had to do were advanced. So, you know, destroying buildings, okay, that got me 10. Destroy a building gets me 10. Cap a point or defend a point gets me 20. I was done super fast. It was ridiculous. Anyway. So you can do the bonus to get 30 more points to speed up your leveling process of your silly Gun Mettle coin thing that changes colors or the metal or whatever. It's weird. It's like the Duck Journal. It levels up basically depending on how many points you have in it, you've put into it. But yeah, after you complete, I'm sorry for rambling on, but Random Ramblings, it's in the title. So after you complete the contract, you get either a skin, a weapon skin from either one of the free skin collections. So it's like 2 for, or I think it's like 2-4 collection or I can't remember what the other collection's called. I'm sure I'll put it up on the video anyway. So you can get either one of those with what was it, civilian, freelance, mercenary, and commando grade. Yeah, the first 4 grades, quality grades, or weapon grades, and then they have 5 different quality grades, which is factory new, which is the one that everyone loves because, you know, it's brand spanking new, it's so sparkly, oh, it's so nice, it's so pristine. Then there's minimal wear with, you know, a few buffs and scratches around, but generally it's mostly complete. Then there is field tested, a little bit worse for wear, which I think this is the one that can start having bloodstains on the weapon, which if you get a really, like, all the bloodstains on the weapons are, from what I've seen, completely random. I've never seen bloodstains in the same spot for anyone else. It looks really cool, especially when you get on a bloodstain on a barrel of a weapon. That's like super apparent. It's there, like, oh man, look at this blood. I have seen things and killed people. But anyway, yeah, so field tested is the one that can start off with, starts having the chance of having blood on it, and again, it's a little bit worse for wear than minimal wear. Then there's well worn, it's starting, like, it's really seen some work. And finally, battle scarred. For some weapons, it's like the skin isn't even there. There's like little bits and pieces of the skin, traces of the skin still there, but overall, it's kind of gone. But I mean, there is a audience for both factory new and battle scarred, and especially because battle scarred can have the bloodstains on it, I think battle scarred looks pretty friggin' cool. But at the same time, factory new looks really nice. So there's a 50-50. If you want to go for like nice looking things, that's cool. If you want to go for like the hardcore, I've seen things in the battlefield, then you will like the battle scarred version of the skin. You got good variants, and then you have everything in between as well. Like, I've seen a little bit of battle. I've seen some battle. Look at this blood. And then I've seen more battles than the other guy because my weapon is obviously more used than his. So that is weapon skins. And of course, you know what? I didn't even mention the cases. The weapon cases, which have what was it? Commando? No, mercenary, commando, elite. No, assassin and elite quality weapons. And oh boy, stranges, which have a counter on them, so it's like a visible tracking counter on the weapon itself if it's strange. And of course the weapon can be strange, which everyone knows by now. But anyway, the weapons can be strange now, only if they have a skin on it. Cool. I mean, I am a silly person for wanting this, but I am wanting a unusual medigun. It's gonna take me 1.5 years to get it, but I'm gonna try and get it. A very specific unusual effect. There are 4 different usual effects: hot, cold, energy orb, and isotope. Hot obviously is like kind of like fire coming off the barrel. Cold is basically like a blue mist going down off of the barrel. Energy orb has a bunch of like swirling orbs of energy in the barrel part. And isotope is a green swirl going around the barrel. And obviously green is my favorite color, so I really want an isotope medigun. Doesn't matter it doesn't matter if it's the Masked Mender, the Spark of Life, or the other one. I can't, name is slipping my mind at the moment, but it doesn't matter if it's any of those. It doesn't matter if it's battle scarred or factory new. It doesn't matter. I want it. I want that one, so that way I can put a mean green kill streak on it, because it's green, the kill streak's green, and then green. It looks, oh jeez. You can even see in the gameplay video that I got, someone has a mean green shotgun. The backwoods boomstick. which is green, and then it has the isotope effect, which is green, and then they put a professional kill streak on it, which is green. It's like super combo. You can't do that with the mediguns because there's no green medigun in any of the things, but I mean, still, unusual effect green, kill streak green. I mean, that's good enough for me. Jeez. That's gonna be tough to get. Anyway, so I think I've rambled on long enough. I think I've got the taunts, of course. Two workshop taunts. The proletarian pose down, something like that. I don't know. I like the what was it? Jeez, I can't remember the workshop name though. I like the workshop name a lot more than the official name that Valve gave it. Anyway, it's still a great taunt. I love it to bits. I don't have it because I don't really care to get it right at the moment, but I will get it at some point. Then there is the box trot, obvious Metal Gear Solid reference for the spy. Great that it's in the game. You see occasionally spies do that instead of spy crabbing, so it's just like, oh look, it's a box crab. Or a box spy or whatever. So it's cool, it's really interesting. And then there's the Kozatsky kick or something like that, which is the new conga pretty much. Both the conga and the kick are both very interesting things that I think are hilarious to be in the game. The kick a little bit more because you can stay stationary, you don't have to keep moving around. But still, the kick is very funny. Like, just, I don't know. It's just something about the Kozatsky kick is just interesting to me. I mean, same with the conga. Anyway, that's gonna do it for everything. I'm pretty sure, I mean, aside from all the weapons that I skipped over, the weapon changes, but that's for another time, maybe. I don't think so. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later, and thank you so much for sticking around for this a little bit extra long video. But in any case, next time hopefully will be a different random ramblings about something else, not relating to Gun Mettle. Hopefully, I can't promise that, but if not, then you will see me with the next Leave a Loadout. So have a great day and a good night. Bye.